All right, show of hands. Who here isn't surprised that Twitter is mad at Vivziepop for something else? Everybody raised their hands. Of course we're not surprised. It's Twitter. It's Vivziepop. They have to hate, otherwise no one will be logging into this app anymore. Hey there, besties, babes, and non-binary faves. My name is TVC, and welcome to our corner of insanity. It's mine, but we can share it. In today's video, we will be talking about the absolute brain rottage that is the discord around Vivziepop creating an anti-Semitic character. Yes, you heard me correctly. Now, this all started with the regular people bashing Vivziepop's character designs. Oh my god, the proportions, the whatever, and then for whatever reason, it seeped into this weird hodgepodge of Mimzy, she's Jewish and it's anti-Semitic, and people were like, how did you connect those dots? And they were like, she's short and she's fat, she has a hooked nose. And people are like, is that all? And she likes money. Oh my god, she hates the Jews. And normal people were so taken aback by that leap of logic. Like, how did we get from point A to point B? We are at C and D right now. What is happening? Now, to Vivziepop's credit, a lot of drama channels don't really like to point this out. They like to say, oh, Vivziepop needs to get off Twitter, she needs to leave Twitter, blah 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 blah. But actually, if you've noticed, Vivziepop doesn't really respond to drama anymore. If I remember correctly, she was kind of silent throughout the whole Alistair thing. I don't remember her subtweeting anything that had to do with Hazbin. She just blocked some people, and some people tried to turn that into drama, like, oh, Vivziepop blocked me, and it's like, she didn't do anything, she just blocked you. But it's like, she doesn't like criticism. So Vivziepop has gotten used to just ignoring things, but this was something that she actually had to come out and address, which good on her. It's better to know what to talk about and what not to talk about. With Hell of a Boss, I think she likes to geek out a lot and just talks about it, which people misconstrue as her attacking fans. But in this case, she came out and said, she's never been a Jewish character, she's a flapper girl, I vaguely based off a chicken, so I gave her a tiny beak nose. The fact some people jumped and screamed Jewish at her has always made me uncomfortable because, wow. Anyway, can we move on now, please? Yes, Mr. Chicken, can you see the chickens are rallying behind Mimzy? They know their people. It's honestly terrifying to think that a person's character design that had nothing to do with a racial group, people who quote unquote are fighting against that racial group, because these people, I believe in my heart of hearts that they think they're defending the Jews. Go, do you, boo-boo. But when you see something that had nothing to do with that thing, there's no hint of it, and you just misconstrue and say that is a thing, I'm sorry, but you need to look in the mirror, because who you're accusing of being anti-Semitic might actually be you. The call is coming from inside the house. So obviously the people who just hate this woman's guts tried to pivot and say, I do not see any chicken connotation. How is she a chicken? And I honestly didn't even notice the feather in her hair, but once you see her, she did that thing when she was walking around in a circle. It just looked like a chicken clucking. Like, as soon as Viv said chicken, I was like, oh my god, I see it. Because honestly, all the other characters Viv has created is based off an animal. You just have to sometimes look to find. We all know Alistair is based on a deer. We know Angel is based off a spider. If I have to tell you what Serpentius is based off of, I will actually commit Sudoku. It's right there. Husk is a cat with wings. Some people thought he was a bat. You know what? Good for you. Either or. Mimzy never really classified her as anything, but apparently she's supposed to be a bug. And again, I just saw a sinner in hell. I don't really go looking for things. People really need to know, okay, what's a character's race, religion, gender, what. I don't care. I just want to see an interesting character. Everything else is secondary. Like, look at Rosie. What is Rosie? Is she a shark? I don't know, maybe. But then Sam Haft, my accent, came in with a steel chair and said, this Mimzy discourse is so silly because, like, Rosie is right there. Someone for whom that vibe is both intentional and positive, who has literally zero of the gross stereotypes people map on the not Jewish whatsoever Mimzy, other than having a Yakni accent. Yakni? Cockney? Yank? So Rosie is Jewish. I didn't know that, but as soon as Sam mentioned it, I looked And then again, I was like, oh my god, she is. How did we miss this? There was a Jewish woman right there. But these people went and zeroed in on just the greedy bitch. The only thing Mimzy has to her is greed, and I can sympathize with years of media portraying certain religious figures and groups and races in a certain way that can color your perception, that you'd think that anybody who even hints at something like this is referring to you. But we aren't. We gave you a positive rep. Like, yeah, Rosie, it makes sense. Oh my god. It makes so much sense. Going further into Sam's comment, he stated that Rosie is an homage to Barbara. I don't know what this is, but it looks cute. And apparently, Sam is also Jewish. I didn't know that. I just don't know anything. Do you see how oblivious I am? On the best of days. And it shouldn't matter. We shouldn't care. Every other month or so, or now it's a yearly thing, people do a double take whenever I tell them I'm a Muslim, because I don't like to flash or advertise it. Also, Ramadan Kareem, it is the 6th month of Ramadan. I hope you're all having a blessed day. And to my Muslim brothers and sisters, we'll get through this. We'll get through this. Blessings onto us. There's a finish goal. Well, we're like what? A fifth of the way there. You got it, besties. But she's a chicken. She's literally a chicken. She clucks around. She won't shut up. She's beautiful and chubby. And also the Discord people are saying of, oh, the one chubby character, people had to dig to find a reason to hate her. And I was like, yes, you are right. The one big boned beautiful woman people are trying to redesign and call whatever, even though some of the redesigns I see are cute and some are on the nose, just making her a literal chicken. Yes, one of you. Yeah, I can't. I literally cannot. How? Why? When? Where? Who? I'm losing brain cells and I don't have many to spare. So if I had to suffer through this BS, you have to suffer with me. I will not go down alone. One of these days I'll uninstall Twitter. One of these days. But today is not that day. I shall now close off this segment by reading some comments on Twitter, tweets, blah, that I agree with. No, I'm not padding out the runtime to hit 8 minutes. You're delusional. Honestly, with the amount of Jewish people in the cast and crew, surely they would have said something if they found Mimzy harmful. But they don't really agree with that because there are shows that have Muslim casts and eesh. But also, yeah, it's a give and take. I don't know how much I agree with that, but also Viv surrounds herself with a lot of people. She lives in like what, East, West, South, Hollywood or something. Her cast of crew is really diverse. Someone said she's a walking anti-Semitic stereotype because she's short, fat, and has a hooked nose, as though people like that don't actually exist. Like, I'm short and fat and have a similar nose, and you're beautiful. Honestly, it's the big boob argument on small people. Like, women can't have big boob when tiny. Hello? Or skinny women can't have big boob. Like, hello? Excuse me? I will fight you. Seriously, a bunch of people went, she's short and fat and has a downturned nose and owes money to people. She must be a Jewish stereotype. And then somehow thought that made anyone but them anti-Semitic. Preach. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm actually sweating. That's how this thing is just, I won't say it's stressing me, but it's like, oof. I'm going to throw up a bunch of more tweets that I liked. Like I said, in conditions, Mimzy is beautiful. And can we stop calling her fat? Call her chubby, call her big bone, but whatever. I guess now fat is no longer a negative word. She is beautiful. That's it. She's not a racist anti-Semitic stereotype. She's just a chicken that likes money, which kind of makes sense to the real life chickens. They will eat anything you throw at them and they will chase anything that remotely looks shiny. It makes sense. But I'm gonna end the video here. I'm not about to hit 10 minutes. Thank you so much for clicking to watch. If you want to support the making of these videos, you can do a one-time donation on Patreon. You can become a channel member and get like goodies like emotes and a little badge next to your name. Either way you support, whether Patreon or becoming a member, your name will be featured at the end of the video, like these lovely Patreons that keep the lights on. Or you can buy merch or do a number of other things, but you know, liking, commenting, subscribing is more than enough, and I appreciate you for being here. But anyway, that's gonna be all for me, folks. Thanks so much for clicking to watch. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. And but with that being said, this is TVC. Mwah. Signing out.